This is actress Corinne Calvet, actress out of the 40s and 50s. I was watching a movie with her in it. It was a Western. And I said to myself, I hadn't seen her for a long time in movies. Well, not recent movies, but even on the playing of the old movies. So I said, I'm going to put in my Dish network. I want to see all movies made by Corinne Calvet. So I forgot about it. I put it in. And then comes up this movie called Hemingway, Adventures of a Young Man. And it's based on the writings of Ernest Hemingway. I said, well, that's interesting. I never expected to get some kind of Hemingway story in the movies. So I started watching this movie and had Corinne Calvet in it. It turned out it was a very minor role on her part, but it was her in it. But what was more interesting is that the movie contained the actor Paul Newman. Paul Newman was a big-time leading man in, I guess you would say, the 60s, 1960s, 1970s, maybe even the late 1950s. He was the rage of male leading actors with his beautiful blue eyes. I used to see a lot of Paul Newman movies. But what was interesting about this Hemingway story with Paul Newman in it is his acting. I never seen Paul Newman do this kind of acting. And I'm going to give you a clip to show what I'm talking about.
Take a hold again. Come on, put your finger there on the pulse, and you count, and then I count up to 60. You ready? You ready? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, speed up the count. I gotta slow count. Come on!
I never thought of Paul Newman as an actor. I just thought of Paul Newman as a leading man. That's all I ever seen him in. I had no idea that he could act. And in this role as the punch-drunk fighter, a retired fighter, has-been fighter, he was really amazing as an actor. He completely got out of the normal Paul Newman character that we all know. And he became somebody else, which was a great form of acting. So I'm sharing this with people because I know there's a lot of videos about Paul Newman on YouTube. And I went through them, and I went through about 7 pages of Paul Newman videos about Paul Newman. And none of them had him featured as this washed-up boxer. Well, I thought for myself, well, maybe Paul Newman isn't that popular. But I was looking at the number of views of his videos on YouTube. Hundreds of thousands of views, total probably 1 million or more views of him. So people have a lot of interest in Paul Newman. So I thought they might be interested in seeing the real acting of Paul Newman, not just as the lover leading man.